What is up, Bears Nation? Bears football is back. Week 1 is here for the Chicago Bears for the 2024-2025 NFL season, and I could not be more excited as the Bears host the Tennessee Titans at Soldier Field to begin what many hope and believe is the golden era of Chicago Bears football, led by rookie quarterback Caleb Williams and a young, talented defense. And that era can start successfully with just this season alone. And today I'm going to go over my record prediction for the 2024-2025 Chicago Bears. And you guys do not want to miss this show because I have a surprise for you guys right now. I am giving away an autographed Caleb Williams football in honor of week 1. To enter, you have to do the 3 following things. Like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you are, make sure your notifications are turned on. And then comment below your thoughts on the video along with your record prediction. Winner will be announced during the live post-game reaction to Bears versus Titans this Sunday afternoon. So I know you guys are probably super excited now about that Caleb Williams football because everyone has a chance at it. But we have a schedule to go through, and it all starts with the Tennessee Titans week 1 at Soldier Field. The Caleb Williams era begins, and it is the perfect situation for him because at the moment, all the Bears are healthy. They're looking good. The Titans, not so much. Big injuries over in Tennessee, especially to Pro Bowl safety Jamal Adams, who actually replaced Kevin Byard for the Titans this past offseason. Titans are in a weird rebuild spot. They're not sure what they're doing at quarterback. They have DeAndre Hopkins as a wide receiver. They have talent there, but it's all on the way out or aging, bad contracts. Doesn't seem like the greatest situation for a lot of these guys. So the Titans, in my opinion, not going to be good this year. Bears are coming off a hot end of last season, going 5-3 in the last 8. Number 1 defense in the NFL, and now they have a revamped offense. At home, Caleb Williams will have the crowd behind him, cheering him on. Bears win this game at home to start off the season, and they are 1-0 after beating the Titans. Game number 2 at Houston against the Texans on Sunday Night Football. Of course, coming off that high, we head to Houston for a very tough matchup against CJ Stroud. And the really, in my personal opinion, the best team in the AFC if they can find a way to beat those Chiefs. The Texans defense looks fantastic. They have Stroud at quarterback. They have Stephon Diggs. They have weapons everywhere. They just went out and got Danielle Hunter. This is not going to be an easy game, especially on the road in your second actual NFL game in the NFL for Caleb Williams. It's a little bit evenly matched, though. We're a young team. We're kind of like the Texans from last year where they can take a big jump from worst to first. I think that's what's going to happen with the Bears this year, but the Texans are 1 season ahead. They're going to end up winning this game at home, but nothing to worry about. It's week 2 of the season. No big deal. Bears are 1-1 after 2. And quickly, just want to remind you guys about week 2 is that we are having our watch party during week 2 against the Houston Texans at Rizzo's Bar and Inn, presented by Freshie Organic Tequila Seltzer, Authentico Organic Tequila, and Rizzo's Bar and Inn. Tickets are in the description. $20 gets you in the door, a Bears margarita, and a donation to a local Chicago charity. Make sure you guys go and get your tickets today. Would love to see you guys. Let's go back, though, to week 3 now. So we're coming off a loss. We head to Indianapolis to play Matt Eberflus's old team, the Indianapolis Colts. Matt Eberflus is going to want to cook them. I think he can. I don't think the Colts are in a good position either. I think the Colts are going straight down right now. I mean, like, we don't know what Anthony Richardson brings to the table considering he was hurt. But at the end of the day, I have the Colts not being a good team in 2024, 2025. And I got the Bears dominating them on the road in Indianapolis. I still can't get over the Colts, the fact that they beat us in the Super Bowl back in 2006. But anyway, we are 2-1 after 3, and we're riding high. And we come back to Soldier Field. Then the LA Rams come to Chicago during week 4 in the NFL season. Bears are 2-1 entering that game. Rams were in the playoffs last year. You have Sean McVay as a head coach. You have Matthew Stafford. You have Cooper Kupp and a pretty decent LA Rams defense. They are not going to be an easy team to take down. It is still early in the season. Caleb Williams is still getting used to the NFL. I think Sean McVay is a very good head coach. He just finds ways to win and make the playoffs every year, no matter what he has. Rams got hot at the end of last season. They had a good offseason too. I think that they're going to be tough to beat this year. Bears are going to fall to the Rams in week 4 at Soldier Field, but that's the last loss for a minute. So I'm excited about that. Bears are 2-2. but we're about to get real hot real quick. Week 5 against the Carolina Panthers. They come to Chicago, back-to-back home games for the Chicago Bears. Thank you, by the way, for Caleb Williams, Tyreek Stevenson, Darnell Wright, DJ Moore, and actually it ended up working out well because we traded back again, getting Torrey Taylor, and then we still have a 25-second. Shout out to the Rams. You guys can have Bryce Young. He'll need a booster seat riding the bus in order to come into Chicago to see our beautiful city. Bears win 3-2 after 5 games. And yes, a good feeling that we're back over 500 because we're about to get red hot in 2 weeks. Just hang on. We're still going to lose one more game here. I'm not crazy, but just we're about to get hot. So then we fly over the pond and play in London against the Jacksonville Jaguars. It could considered home game, which a little annoyed about considering the fact that the Bears had only 8 home games last year, 9 away games last year. And then this year we really only have 8 home games again, but really 9, but we're on the road. It doesn't make sense. So whoever scheduled this, Bears don't get 9 home games for the first 3 years of 17 games. Super annoying. But anyway, back to the Jags game. Jags team made a lot of moves. They got a lot better. They're progressing. They're young. They're the best team in the AFC South. Trevor Lawrence versus Caleb Williams. Who's going to be the better person? At the end of the day, you got 2 tough defenses too. It's going to be a close game. I think the Jaguars have the edge. We're still early in the season. Bears fall to 500 again at 3-3. Still plenty of football left, guys. The sky is not falling being 500. That's way better than it was at the beginning of last year. Just remember that. Bears then go into a bye week, much needed. Let the guys rest up. After the bye week, we go to Washington to play the Commanders. Yes, Caleb Williams home game. Kick things off. We play the guys who had the number 2 pick that couldn't get Caleb Williams. All my mock trade videos, those guys, yes. They're young. They're rebuilding. They're not going to be very good this year. Caleb Williams is playing in front of his family and friends at home. Plays in front of his hometown crowd is just so big. He's going to win this game. He's got to win this game. First game back after the bye. Bears are 4-3, back above 500. And now the crazy travel schedule is still in play. Then you go to the Arizona Cardinals after playing in Washington. So you fly all the way across the country again, go through different time zones. Again, scheduling, terrible. Whoever did it this year for the Chicago Bears. Cardinals are going to stink, though. I know they got Marvin Harrison Jr. I wanted him. Thank God we got Rome, though. Very grateful for that. But the Bears own the Arizona Cardinals. You know, who remembers 2006, the Bears, who we thought they were? We know they're going to be good this year. At least I know they're going to be good this year. And they're going to cook Kyler Murray and those Arizona Cardinals out in the desert and dominate. Bears are now 5-3 after 8. Same thing that they did in the last 8 games last year. Let's keep it going, though. Bears finally come back home, taking on the New England Patriots, who we beat in the 85 Super Bowl. We are going to crush them. They are flat out terrible this year. They are not starting Drake May, which I don't blame them because they don't have a good squad out there. You don't want to put bad habits in the place. They traded Matthew Judon to the Falcons. Like, they are just a mess. They are rebuilding. They want the number 1 overall pick next year to start rebuilding this team more. I think they're going to be like the 22 Bears, ironically. Like, they have a weird quarterback situation with a guy they brought in. They're going to be 3-14. One of their losses being against the Chicago Bears. Bears are at home. Bears are now on a 3-game win streak, 6-3, and play Green Bay the following week at home. So they crushed the Patriots, and now we get to play those stinky guys up north. I'm sick of losing to the Packers. You guys are too. Montez Sweat has said it. We almost beat them last year in Week 18 if we had Caleb Williams at quarterback and a better offensive coordinator in Luke Getsy. I mean, anybody else could have done a better game. I think we would have won that game. I think we should have won that game. I know that helped our draft capital, so on and so forth. But we know Jordan Love now. Packers have a ton of guys that if they're healthy, they're going to be good, but they're injury prone to the max. McKinney, Jacobs, all those guys, not going to work out. Bears are going to win at home against Green Bay. I have Packers fans saying that they're going to lose that game. They're nervous to play the Bears. They are. They absolutely are. And I'm excited for that. It's a good feeling. I had to repeat myself because that's a good feeling to say. Bears are now on a 4-game winning streak in 7-3 after 10 games. This team is getting red hot. Now, before I get more into what I think the Bears are going to finish the season as record-wise, I would like to thank today's sponsor, Mando. And honestly, guys, this stuff is awesome. I switched over to them before they reached out to the channel to become partners. And I love their stuff. Like, it is absolutely fantastic. You guys know I'm on the road a lot. Traveling season is coming up for the holidays for you guys. And they made life so much easier with their 4-in-1 acidified cleansing bar. I use it when I travel now because it does everything. You can use it as a face wash, a body wash, a rich shaving leather, shampoo, deodorant. It's actually really a 5-in-1. And it's clinically proven to control odor for 24 hours. It's a formulated with a gentle alpha hydroxy acid that stops odor at the source so you guys don't stink. Regular soap can't do that because the pH is just too high. This stuff, no problem. This simplifies your hygiene routine and it only makes things easier for you to pack. You can get it in 3 different scents. It's absolutely fantastic. Personally, the bourbon leather is my favorite. And partnered with them, I get you guys 40% off your starter pack. Go to the link in the description now and use code JShyBears now to go and get your Mando today. Highly suggest. All right, let's go into the final stretch. The most fun part here, we're going to rapid fire. We start off with the Vikings. I think that we are going to crush them. The Vikings, they're going to stink this year. No J.J. McCarthy. Their guys can't stay on the field. Young developing defense. Justin Jefferson can't do it all himself. Bears are at home. We own the Vikings. We are 2-0 against the North and now 8-3 through the first 11 games. Then we go and play the Lions on a short rest week on Thanksgiving in Detroit. This is just not good scheduling again. You play an NFC North opponent the week before. They're going to be hard-hitting. Guys are going to get hurt. Guys are going to be tired. Then you go and play Detroit, who's arguably the best team in the NFC North right now besides the Chicago Bears. And you play at their house on Thanksgiving, which they're known for. Bears are going to lose this game. I am not denying that, but we're going to beat Detroit again in a little bit, so just stay tuned for that. We're 8-4 after 12, still in good position, 750 win percentage. All good things going forward. You want to know what the NFL scheduling did? Sure, they gave us a little bit extra time after that Thanksgiving game, but then we go and play the 49ers on the West Coast in America's Game of the Week that following Sunday. This is where I complain. I mean, because, scheduling was not fair. You're playing the NFC champions from last year, the following week after playing the NFC North champions, who also almost went to the Super Bowl. They also have Brandon Ayuk back. They might get Williams back. So their offensive line's looking good. This is the last season that they could make a steep run. So Bears are going to lose this one because they're just out veteran. It's going to be a fun game. George Kittle even said himself, the Bears are going to be a lot of fun. So the Bears are 8-5, 2-game losing streak. Okay, so 8-5, not bad. We're going to get hot again here, guys. We play the Vikings on Monday Night Football the following week. So the Bears get 8 days, let them get recoup, so on and so forth. Same thing. We beat them. They're banged up. They got nothing. They're going for a slight rebuild right now. Bears get the W. They are now 3-1 against the North. They sweep the Vikings 9-5, knocking on the door for double-digit wins. Things are getting exciting. Lions come back to Chicago. We beat them. We own Detroit in Chicago, especially later in the season. That's why they play inside, because they just can't play outside, I guess. What a bunch of wimps. That Chicago Bear weather is going to get us to 10-5. We are cooking. I am feeling good about this team. And oh yeah, we still have 2 games left. After that, we play the Seahawks, Shane Waldron's former team, and it's going to be his revenge game. Caleb Williams is hot. We want to enter Green Bay on a winning streak, which we are. And the Bears will be 11-5 entering Green Bay. This team is going to be fun to watch. You go up to Green Bay. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm saying it now. We sweep Green Bay. 12-5. We almost beat them last year in week 18 in Lambeau to eliminate them from the playoffs. I am Mike Ditka 2.0. I will never say that the Packers will beat the Chicago Bears. We are sweeping them. We are going 5-1 in the NFC North. We're finishing the season 12-5, and we're winning the North this year. I don't care. Give me the Kool-Aid. Inject it in my veins. I know you guys are about it too. I'm excited about this, guys. Really good stuff ahead of here for the Chicago Bears. So I'm going 12-5. I'm excited about it. I know you guys are too. I want to hear your record predictions in the comment section below. What you guys thought. Any games you would change. Let's hear it. Make sure you also follow me on Twitter at JShy_Bears or Chicago Nick on Twitter. You can find either or. I'll be tweeting all season long to stay up to date while I'm also traveling, but I'll be dropping these. And again, make sure you like this video. You comment your thoughts in the comment section below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you are, make sure your notifications on to enter to win that Caleb Williams football. But with that, thank you, as always, for this episode of Just Another Year Chicago Bears. My name is Nick Rohde, and as always, bear down, baby.